Okay, so we're looking at developing a vet Google site template that could be implemented by schools and tailor-made to suit their needs. But we've come up with a bit of a structure and a way of setting out the site and it very much being integrated into Google Drive. So the easiest way to get to sites is go up to your Channel 9 grid up the top here, and you can see the sites icon there. If we just click on that. Now, just to explain what sites you actually see in this site list. These sites that you see are those sites that you either have created or that have been shared with you that are in the staff domain. That's a really critical understanding that you need to have. You know, our kids are in the SID Stu domain, our staff are in the SID domain. Okay, so you can see up here my sites in sid.catholic.edu.au. These are all belong in the staff domain. All right, so when you're sharing Google Sites with kids, if you share it with an individual student, they would not see it come up in their site list because they are in SID Stu. So they would have to, if you share it with them and email them the link, they would have to bookmark that site to get back to that particular site. So that's a really critical understanding here. Now, because this is going to be a collaborative endeavour this morning, I'm just going to go and step through creating the site. I'm going to make us all editors and owners of the site, and we can start adding things to the site. So the way you do that is create. Okay, so you can see by default it selects the CEO basic site template. Don't use it, it's a nightmare. You spend half your time trying to undo the formatting. So I just go with a blank site template, we just build it from scratch, do it once, do it right. Okay, so I select the blank site template, and I'm just going to call this vet site. Now, I'll just leave it as that for the moment. A couple of things I want to say here. Your name of your site can change. You're best not to give it a name like Hospitality 2014, because the idea is once you set it up well, you want to use it from year to year. So you don't put a year on it. That said, you can always come back and change the name, but you can't change the URL. See the URL here? It's basically assigned a URL which must be unique. So vet site, so sites google.com, sid.catholic, vet site. All right. If we go, yeah, question?
That means we can't have the same name.
Correct. Yeah. Yep. All right.
It'd be MCP.
Yeah. So you could MCP.
So once you click WotC, we can't use that.
That's correct. Now the intention here is that whilst you might be fiddling and making your own, don't try and recreate what I'm creating, because the intention is that once we all collaborate this on develop this, we'll make it a template so that you can create your individual sites off this. Okay, that's the intent. All right. I suppose what we're doing now is I'm just going through the construction of a site if you can see it relating to, commerce or whatever. Okay, so that's pretty much it there. There are themes. Again, this is the look and feel of your site. We could just go with a standard theme, but give schools the opportunity to obviously go in and tailor-make that as they see fit. For kids using Google Sites as e-portfolios, they go in and they change all the colours and backgrounds, and that's nice for them. So we'll just go with something fairly straightforward at the moment. Go with a blank slate, and once you've selected your themes, then in more options you could put site categories in there. Now, what site categories are, in Google Sites, see up here where it says search my sites, You could actually search for sites, for vet sites that already exist where people have shared, anyone in CEO can see. So, you know, there might be schools that are happy for other schools to see their Google sites around vet. So it'd be interesting to have a look at, see if there are any sites that have been shared around that category called vet. So we've got vet, vet compliance, vet pedagogy. We'll just leave those as there. This site, so I'm just putting a description here. This site is a template which could be adopted by vet teachers to manage compliance and direct teaching and learning in vet.